All right, started day 206. Sun isn't up yet, even though it's almost 6:40. Indication that the days are getting shorter. Still need to pack up my tent, but a long desolate road and a long uphill in front of me. I need to check how long, but it's at least 10 miles. Yeah. And I don't know if I made it clear yesterday, from here, there's 71 miles to Crackers and Jack's place, and there's actually a market there too where I can restock. Because it's the place afterwards where I got my next package waiting on me. So yeah. To get moving, I want to do at least 25 miles a day. Just so it sets me up good for the next 2 days. And yeah. So 2 more nights on a defunct pad. Even though I kind of set myself up, like I had this underneath the pad, folded up, my tent cover, yeah. So it's not as bad, but still not perfect. That's for sure. Yeah. So I gotta get going. Yeah. See you guys on the road later. All right. As I walk with the sun rising behind me, I'll tell you about what's going to happen for the day. So 3 miles from here, more like three and a half, there is a gas-powered water well that may or may not be working. Another 3 miles after that, there's a solar power generated well that may or may not be working. Because they were working the last time someone walked through. That was Mike, but before that they weren't working. So it just depends if they have them turned on or not. So my day would be really easy if one of those are working. If not, then it's 15 miles to the next official water that seems to be working all the time, or has been working every time someone's walked through. So yeah. Now that'll be tough to get to with the water that I have right now. It'd be rationing. It would not be fun. I basically have 1.5 liters of water left. So yeah, stretching that over 20 miles would suck. But I could do it. Yeah. And it's not like going to be that tough of miles. Even though once I get to the first water well, I think that's when the uphill starts. But maybe the first 10 miles of that isn't going to be that tough. So, yeah, I gotta check how long that hill is going to be, because I think I go all the way over there. Yeah. But today's gonna be another day of me looking at the same stuff all the time. So yeah, that probably induced me to go faster, but yeah, it's gonna be boring nonetheless. Boring and stressful if the first 2 water sources are dry. So yeah. As I keep on moving along, it's a beautiful morning. Yeah, later. Okay, just checked out the first supposed water source. Completely dry. So 3 miles to the next one. Fun times. Yeah, there's a gasoline powered one, and no gas, no water. It looks pretty abandoned around here. I've seen some evidence of cows over there, but I don't know for how long ago though. So hopefully the next one works. If not, today's gonna be interesting. All right, later. All right, at the second water source. It's dry at the moment, but I don't know if I should be doing this, but I'm thirsty. I turned on the solar panel. Hopefully there's some water in the tank already, and then once it starts overflowing, it'll overflow into here, and I'll get water from there. But I gotta wait on it, so I don't know how long that's gonna take. But it is flowing. I can hear it. So yeah, not that big. Faster. Just gotta wait. Hopefully not that long. All right, later. All right, so it worked. Water's coming out. So that must have been pretty full already, because it didn't take that long. 10-15 minutes. So yeah, I'll fill up here and then turn it off, because I don't want to waste any of it. And I don't think there are any cows around here at the moment, so yeah, that's probably why it's off in the first place. All right. Success. All right, later. All right, so I turned the solar panel back off. Still, even after I was done, did it right after I filled up 3 liters, but I guess it takes a while for the pump to turn off or equalize again, because it's still going. But it should solve the problem directly. So that's good. I was able to get water there. Picked up around 3 liters. That'll be enough to get to the next water source, which is like 15 miles away, plus the half a liter that I already had left. So yeah, but now begins the uphill of the day, which is 1,700 feet over 15 miles. So not steep at all, just long and annoying. So that'll take me most of the rest of the day. It's like 9:45 right now. So, yeah. I guess I have to apologize to the rancher for just turning on that water, but I think it'll be fine. Animals and the sun will dry that up pretty quick. All right, but keep on moving forward. That was kind of I was kind of stressing over that, because if that hadn't been able to hadn't worked or something, or the solar panel was gone or something like that, that would have been a problem for me, because I would pretty much had 1.5 liters for the next 15 miles, and less than that, really. It would have sucked. Isn't that hot, but still. This way, really don't have to ration. Drink the normal amount. Okay. Keep on going forward on the day. All right, later. All right. Entering Toyoba, National Forest, however you say it correctly. Probably wasn't any 3 of those. So I got about 6 miles left. To the water, I think about 8 or so miles to the top of the climb, which is kind of starting now. Like, actually, even though I've been going uphill for the last, all day pretty much. Now it probably starts to increase. As I leave the big valley. Oh, it's the latest one. Yeah. So I keep on moving on. All right, later. All right, so I'm walking the wrong direction as I took off my hat for a bit because there's nice big cloud, and apparently they dropped it. So I've had to walk back like maybe half a mile. But it's there. It hasn't like blown away or anything. But that's annoying. Doing like an extra mile. But it is a hat. My sun hat is pretty important. Else I'd be. It literally keeps the sun off you, right? So that lowers the temperature overall in your body. Plus, you're not getting burnt as much. But there it is. Yeah. I did leave my pack, though. I actually can see it, so yeah. It is annoying. Extra miles. I was going pretty fast too, so yeah. Now, extra uphill. Just what I needed. All right, see ya. All right, taking a right here as I start up Ryegrass Canyon. I guess that's what it's called. And there are some cows. There's good news, because that probably means that the spring that's supposed to be here is functioning. Called the Ryegrass Spring, which makes sense. That's in like less than 2 miles. And keep on going up after that for another 7 miles for another 1,000 feet. So yeah, still, again, not that steep, just long and annoying. I think the nearest named mountain is called Horse Heaven Mountain. So yeah, decent enough name. Better than just Horse Mountain, which I passed over a couple hundred miles ago, right? Yeah. As the long uphill continues. Yeah, it's going to take me all day, especially with the extra miles, I think it's more like a half mile I had to do, which is always morale sapping. But yeah, just going to keep on walking. Get this uphill done with, because this is the last big one before Carver's. So the next 2 days after this should be easier overall. Just good to know. Yeah. As keep on moving forward. All right, later. Hey, made it to the Ryegrass Spring. Not as good as I hoped it would be. Maybe there's a better spot up here. Oh, never mind. Oh, I guess that's where it's dripping out. Well, yeah. Don't really know. I think that's what I'm going to have to go for, though. Yep. As I collect water, because the next source is like 19 miles from here, so I really don't have that much choice. And I'm pretty much empty. As get on with this hike. I got 3 or 4 miles more uphill, which is gonna be fun. All right, later. All right, so it's around 5:50 right now, a little bit before that, and I think I just made 20 miles. So yeah, going uphill all day like this slows me down. So hopefully I can get a couple more in, at least get to the top of this climb, which is like another 3 miles. So if I can do that, I don't have to worry about this climb tomorrow. That'd be okay. But that means only about 23 miles today, if I get to the top. But yeah, just going all day uphill slows me down. Having to backtrack a little bit for my hat slowed me down. So yeah,
Yeah, today it was a slog just because it's, even though it wasn't that steep at all, it's just constant. So yeah, no fun was had today, that's for sure. But I'm glad the water sources that were there. So yeah, still doable. And, yeah, so the next water source is in the middle of the next big valley, which there is one. Then there's more water sources after that, and the next ridge. And then after that, the bottom of the next valley is where Carver's is, and the grocery store and the motel. Yeah. So that's the plan for the next few days. And the good news is the next ridge really isn't that hilly. Oh, I don't have that much elevation gain or loss to do all at once anyways. Yeah. I'm ready to get to the Sierras where it's all downhill from there. Yeah. But that's in a few hundred more miles. All right, later.
All right, end of day 206. Stopped early today. After I got about 21 miles done, I realized I had like 2.5 more miles of uphill. I was like, yeah, I'll do that tomorrow. So I ended around 6:15, which is like an hour early. But it's kind of what you get when you're going uphill the whole day, instead of going until where the dark forces you to stop. You're just exhausted pretty much. Lack motivation. I know I'll be a lot faster and I feel a lot better if I do it tomorrow morning. So that means I gotta start early tomorrow, as in like early and get up early and actually get up and all that stuff. Try to get like 26 or 27 done tomorrow. So yeah, which should be easy enough because after the first 3 miles of uphill, that's pretty much it for the uphill. So it's all just cruising from there. So yeah, already set up all my stuff. It's like 6:30 right now. All I need to do is eat and go to sleep early on my defunct pad. So hopefully I get some good sleep in with the extra hour. Probably won't happen, but yeah. I'll try to get up early tomorrow, like out the door by like 5:30. That'll be a good start. And yeah, that's it for today. Yeah. 2 more nights, and then I hit Carver's. Hopefully, if I go fast enough tomorrow. All right, later.